I deliberately closed the land borders. Nigerians appreciated it later, Buhari says. Southeast governors named second Niger Bridge after Buhari. Hearing to begin May 30th as court merges PDP, LP, APM petitions. Code of Conduct's Bureau asks governors, lawmakers, others to declare their wealth. Lawmaker opens up about plans to re-elect Lawan as Senate President. And on sports, Yusuf Ubade have no job with NFF. Good so? For more updates of our broadcast on YouTube, their handle is BGITV Current. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell. Select option all to access all of our broadcasts. Now the news in detail. President Muhammadu Buhari says he closed the country's land borders to encourage Nigerians to produce food for their consumption. He said although the move was initially criticized, Nigerians eventually appreciated it. Buhari spoke on Tuesday while inaugurating the new customs headquarters that reportedly cost 19.6 billion naira to construct. The edifice is located in Maitama district of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT. Please note that from Lake Chad to Benin Republic is more than 1,600 kilometers. Only God can effectively guard the borders, so you need a person who has the energy and the competence to supervise. I deliberately closed the borders because knowing Nigerians, the order rice, give some to Niger and the rest. Then they bring the rice here, he said. With our potential, we have people, we have land and weather. How many nations are as lucky as Nigeria in the world? Very few nations. So closing that border, 1,600 kilometers, Nigerians insist they eat boiled rice. You eat what you grow or you die. I tried to make my point and later Nigerians appreciated it. Buhari said he nominated Ahmed Ali as Controller General of the Nigeria Custom NCS because of his experience and competence. The president said the late Sani Abacha, a former military head of state, gave Ali problematic tasks to accomplish. As for Ahmed Ali, I asked him to be in charge of custom. No matter what people say about the late Sani Abacha, may his soul rest in peace, he said. I knew him very well when somehow he became president of this country, head of state. The biggest problematic area was around Kaduna. He picked Colonel Ahmed Ali and dumped the problems on him. My decision for Ahmed Ali to custom is a very good one and was a deliberate one. I brought Colonel Ali to ensure that I have peace of mind on his path. Ali said the increase in the salaries of custom personnel has made them less susceptible to corruption. We must mention the game-changing intervention of Mr. President to the rid of NCS of corruption and put in a path of integrity, the Controller General said. The 100% increase in the remuneration for officers and men of the service decisively made them less susceptible to corruption. Going on to the next story. Southeast governors have agreed to name the second Niger Bridge after President Muhammadu Buhari. The Special Assistant to the President on Digital Communications, Bashir Ahmed, announced this on Tuesday. Ahmed tweeted, the second Niger Bridge is officially called or named as Muhammadu Buhari's second Niger Bridge. The Buhari Bridge is officially commissioned today by President Muhammadu Buhari, #PMB Legacy. Seconding the announcement, Special Assistant to Buhari on Digital and New Media, Tolu Ogunlesi, tweeted, following consultations, the governors of the Southeast have agreed that the second Niger Bridge shall be named the Muhammadu Buhari second Niger Bridge. And to political story. The presidential election petition court has consolidated all the petitions filed by 3 petitioners, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Labour Party, LP, and the Allied People's Movement, APM, and their presidential candidates. The chairman of the tribunal, Justice Arunet Ameni, made this known on Tuesday while presenting the court's pre-hearing report. All 3 parties are challenging the outcome of the February 25 presidential poll in which the All Progressive Congress APC candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu was declared the winner by the Independent National Electoral Commission. Tinubu polled 8,794,726 votes, while PDP's Atiku Abubakar scored 6,984,520 votes, and his Labour Party LP counterpart Peter Obi finished third with a tally of 6,101,533 votes. The tribunal on Tuesday proceedings at the Court of Appeal in Abuja said the Labour Party and its presidential candidate Peter Obi had 3 weeks to prove their case. Files Peter Obi third right attend the presidential election petitions to ensure a speedy hearing of the Labour Party's petition. There will be no oral examination of witness, as what will be required is the adoption of witness statements. For a star or expert witness, 30 minutes shall be used for evidence in chief, while 20 minutes will be for cross-examination and 5 minutes for re-examination. Peter Obi's hearing is to commence on May 30th and end June 23. Going on to the next story. The Code of Conduct Bureau, CCB, has called on newly elected and re-elected and outgoing public officers to declare their asset before May 29. Mustafa Musa, the special assistant to the CCB chairman Mohammed Isa, said this when he spoke with journalists on Tuesday in Abuja. The constitution is clear on defaulters, and they should declare before they are sworn in or face the consequences, he said. Mr. Musa said the Bureau had issued declaration forms to the new and returning officers, adding that some completed forms had been submitted. Mr. Musa said that aside from elected public officers, appointed public officers and civil servants should also endeavor to declare their assets. He added that apart from the asset declaration, the officers must comply with all the codes of the Bureau. Going on to the next story. Senator Sani Musa, representing Niger East Senatorial District, has vehemently denied recent report claiming that a group of senators-elect, including themselves, have formed an alliance to ensure the re-election of Senator Ahmed Lawan as the president of the upcoming 10 Senates. The information report that Musa labeled the report as false and malicious, asserting that it was sponsored by political detractors intending to sow discord within the All Progressive Congress (APC). Musa, a prominent contender for the position of Deputy Senate President in the coming 10th Senate National Assembly, expressed his concern over the concocted publication, believing it to be a deliberate attempt to create confusion and pit APC senators-elect against Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his deputy, Kashim Shettima. The senator representing Niger East called on the newly elected senators and the general public to completely disregard the false information circulating in the media. He emphasized that the report was a product of the imagination of rumor mongers and lacked any basis in reality. Furthermore, Musa clarified that no meeting had taken place where an agreement was reached to support the outgoing Senate President and Senator-elect Osita Izunaso for the positions of Senate President and Deputy Senate President in the coming 10th Senate presidency. Another one seen on the Senate tussle. The senator representing Borno South Senatorial District at the National Assembly, Ali Undume, has said the leadership tussle in the Senate is all about money. Undume has maintained that he opted out of the race for 2 reasons: the fact that the president told him to consider withdrawing, and secondly, the claim that he has no money to share around. Appearing on Arise TV on Tuesday, the lawmaker who contested for the Senate President in the 9th Assembly and scored 28 votes said he decided to throw his weight behind Godswill Akpabio this time around for reasons of stability, fairness, and equity. It's unfortunate that everybody has now known that the Senate presidency and the leadership tussle is now a money thing rather than capacity, capability, and other qualifications as supposed to matter most. When the president spoke to me about stepping down and considering that I don't have the money to go into this battle because money is playing more roles than qualifications, I obliged and decided to work for Akpabio, he said. From that, we go to the next story. The Enugu Governorship Election Petition Tribunal has dismissed the application seeking to stop the inauguration of Peter Obi as governor-elect on May 29. The Action Democratic Party (ADP) and its governorship candidates in the March 18 governorship election prayed the tribunal to stop a forthcoming inauguration of Obi as Enugu governor. The petitions urged the tribunal to make an interlocutory order of injunction restraining the governor-elect Peter Ndubisi Mba from presenting himself for the purposes of being sworn in or inaugurated as executive governor of Enugu State come May 29, 2023. But in a ruling on Tuesday, the tribunal dismissed the application for lacking in merit, describing the matter as novel, which needed to be tested. From that story from Enugu, we go to the next one. About 20 students of Fakunle Comprehensive High School, Oshobo, have been left hospitalized after a tear gas attack in the school this morning. The tear gas was due to a monitoring drill exercise of the mobile policemen of the 39th Squadron Division, located opposite the school along Oshobo Ikiru Road in the state capital. According to a teacher who pleaded anonymity, some of the students collapsed as a result of the intensity of the tear gas inside the school. The other students have been asked to go home to avoid the breakdown of law and order. 13 of the students were taken to a private hospital behind the school, while 7 or 8 others were taken to Union Shun Teaching Hospital for treatment. Some of them have been stabilized, while others are still on the watch. A mother, Mrs. Adeola Fatima, who rushed to the school to look for her daughter, identified as Ikma, said she was told she has been taken to a hospital for treatment. As at the time of filing this report, parents were still rushing to the school to find out the whereabouts of their children. Meanwhile, the State Ministry of Education disclosed that the situation is under control as the issue has been escalated to the Commissioner of Police in the state. The Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Adelani Aderiola, who spoke through the Information Officer, Roslyn Olawuni, said the mobile policemen were holding a memorial exercise in honor of their fallen hero colleagues in Benue State. They were shooting tear gas which affected the students in the school. The students have been taken to hospitals and most of them have been stabilized, he said. Okay, still going on to the next story coming from the foreign story this time around. The United Kingdom has put in place a law that will see Nigerian students and others studying in the UK from bringing family as dependents except under specific circumstances. This is as the UK government aims to bring immigration into the country, which stands at about 1 million down. Under the new rule, the UK will remove the permission for international students to switch out of the student route and into work route, which before their studies have been completed to prevent misuse of the visa system. Sky News also added that there will also be a review of the maintenance requirement for students and dependents and a crackdown on unscrupulous education agents who make use of inappropriate applications to sell immigration, not education. This change takes effect January 2024 to allow students starting courses in the UK time to plan to adapt to the new rules. And to end the news is the sports story. Following the failure of the national under-23 team to qualify for the under-23 AFCON and the quarter-final exit of the Golden Eaglet at the just concluded CAF under-17 tournament, the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) has sacked coach Salisu Yusuf and Onduka Ubade. Yusuf and Ubade were asked due to their team's woeful performances. Their sack was made public by NFF President Ibrahim Gusau. Their jobs are tied to the competition. The coaches have no job to do for now since their teams failed to qualify, said Gusau. Because the under-23 team failed to qualify for the under-23 Africa Cup of Nations, they would not be featured in the football event of the Paris Olympic Games in 2024. Likewise, Ubade's Golden Eaglet also crashed out of the under-17 Africa Cup of Nations in the last 8 stage, which cost Nigeria, a 5-time world champion, a place at the next World Cup. Well, the sports story will end the world news this hour. Before we go, some major headlines. I deliberately closed land borders. Nigerians later appreciated it, Buhari boasted. Southeast governors named second Niger Bridge after Buhari. Hearing to begin May 30 as court marches PDP, LP, APM petitions. Code of Conduct Bureau asks governors, lawmakers, others to declare their assets. And lawmaker opens up about plans to re-elect Lawan as Senate President. On sports, Yusuf Ubade have no jobs with NFF. NFF chairman speaks. For more updates on YouTube, our handle is BGITV Current. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell. Select option all to access all of our broadcasts. On Facebook, Bagede Imo with Alawi Adebayo. Please like and follow the page. For advert placement into goods and services, coverage of events and functions, please dial the phone number streaming on your screen. Thank you for watching. I am Mori Rebila Lawa. Good evening.